Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to Other Man's Life. My name is Ali. I'm back at the Lego table, and I wanted to give a very quick update to the city, specifically the Neighbourhood of Culture. I've added some more buildings in here since last time. Love to get your thoughts and feedback on it, and some suggestions of how we can continue to improve this part of the city. All right, let's get into it. So the major landmark of the Neighbourhood of Culture is this Harry Potter inspired cathedral. I've now added a lot more detail, especially with the floor and the tiling. I went for this kind of colour scheme. And similarly, a very similar pattern to what we had in the mosque from a paving perspective. I'm still not happy with the detailing of the building. I really want to start adding now some more texture to the building, you know, some more masonry bricks here, some plates, etc., just to give it a little bit more finesse and some weathered texture as well. And I've also started to put in some leaves, and the whole idea is to have some foliage going across everywhere. I might not put some snot bricks everywhere as well to be able to facilitate that. I'm going to have to do a lot more. But what's really cool now is that is now really nicely well integrated with the mosque area. So it becomes like one single courtyard underneath. And I think the trees that I've added really look nice and really go well with the whole kind of this culture neighborhood, to give it a bit of serenity and a bit of an area to go and chill out and relax in, and have a spot of lunch, you know, or a great meeting place from there. Now moving behind that to the mosque particularly, one thing I'm going to be working on now is this hut here, because at the moment I'm really not happy with it. I just put it together one way or another. So the idea is I'm going to make this hut. I want to keep the hut, but I want to make it a bit more taller, so it's a bit more prominent there, but also try not to clash too much and hide the beauty of what we have here. The other improvement I want to make is this stained glass window in there. I'm trying out different ideas and designs to see how I can do that. And then now that I've got a little bit of a taste for a lighting kit in the city, I really would like to light this one up, because I think that would look really nice, especially with the stained glass. And next to here, to see all this stuff lit up as well, that's going to look pretty cool. So as I said before, the pattern that I had here, I tried to replicate here, but just with a different color scheme. One cool thing that I really like, because I really wanted this to be interconnected, right? And the whole point and the theme of this is integration and diverse cultures integrating together. And so there's one really cool thing that I want to show you. I'm going to bring it around and I'll show you why I want to have that integrated. So what I really like about this feature is this archway is just the perfect height to have a little horse. Yeah, I can use my Lego friend's horse in there. And if you look right at the back, that is inside the tea hut. Maybe it's not focused properly. Maybe if I go in a little bit more, and then you can see it. So the idea is that I wanted to have a direct connection to that tea hut and create a gateway there. So again, it just goes with that theme of integration and together, and make this as a kind of one whole big unit together. That's the intention anyway. I think I got there. So now behind there is now the spring lantern garden set, which I finally got, and that's inside in this kind of neighborhood of culture. I've modified it. I've added a lot more foliage and a lot more petals, because it just missed. I don't know, for some reason it felt a little bit empty. I've also tiled up a lot of areas and put more studs in there just to give it a little bit more complete look. It's still not finished. I know there's a bit of a corner here to do and here, but you know, I ran out of green leafy kind of parts. But I like the way that looks now with here. Now in between, you see, I got a couple of options. I can either continue the road coming down here, which is a little boring, to be honest with you. Or I can keep this as a very pedestrianized area, which is kind of the whole point. So you can all walk around here quite freely. And so make this either cobblestoned or, you know, with a lot of benches on here, maybe some stalls or something. So maybe have this as a central pedestrian area. I was thinking of making this only 8 studs and pushing this here, but then you kind of ruin the beauty when you're looking it down from this central street. I'm this OCD symmetrical guy that I want to have it really centered. The other thing I was thinking of is potentially using kind of this gate part that I've got from an old set, and maybe put that in the middle just to give it a bit more, I don't know, a wow factor in here. I don't know, I'll just see if I can figure something out with that. Now this is another Chinese New Year set that I got, but I'm totally going to dismantle that and make this into onto a 16 stud wide plate all around, but inside create the open market, and then use some of those the market stuff that came with this set. I think that will look quite nice as an open area. Now, my only problem with that is that, you know, I have you know, 2 different cultures here, and then this becomes a little bit the same. So I don't know, I'm still wondering whether I make this even smaller, because I think that'd be quite nice, and maybe we push this to back here and have more buildings here. The other thing I still want to do is utilize this set into kind of a hammam kind of, or, you know, Persian kind of, you know, a restaurant kind of vibe potentially, or museum. The other thing I want to try and maybe I'm thinking of is an art gallery, whether it goes into this neighborhood just because it's art, or it goes down into my Art Nouveau district, which I'm planning as well. So plenty of ideas. Let me know what your thoughts are, and how what other kind of building we need to put in here to really have it as a neighborhood of culture, huh? A lot of you guys have asked me, hey, are you going to utilize Mills plates and get some depth? You know, I've been thinking about this a lot, and I think I will do. And the area I'm thinking of doing it is here. If I increase the height of this area here, I think, you know, we can there's a lot of flexibility, because I really want to add some water, real water. I mean, we've got a little bit of water in this spring lantern set, but I love to have a bit more water in the city. So, and the only way I can think of that is utilizing Mills plates just to increase the height of the city around this area. Whether I'll do it in the rest of the city, that remains to be seen. But I am thinking about it. I really want to start adding now height, because as you can see from the whole city, my table is pretty much being utilized. So now is a question of, well, if I can't go wide, let's just go high. And that's potentially what I want to try and do here. I want to have a bit more height in buildings, because a lot of real estate is used up with the spring lantern set, as it is. There's no height to it, it's just flat. Okay, and apart from that, the other update was the lighting that I got into here. I'm going to keep it there because I like it. Slowly and surely, maybe I will go for other lights, but I have to really think about it and how I'm going to incorporate that into the city. But for now, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know your thoughts, and till next time, I'll catch you later. Ciao, ciao.